Joining me now is retired Lieutenant General Rameshwar Roy. He was the former GOC 16 Corps. Lieutenant General Roy, what would you say today about this landmark visit by the Prime Minister?
Sonia, this visit has come after we are through with the China standoff in eastern Ladakh nearly 2 months now. It has got two very strong messages. So far, the talks were at the military to military commander level. Then we heard of the talks also at the diplomatic level. This is the first time that this particular level has been now raised to a political level, the all-powerful leadership of the country. Now, we are very well aware that as far as the Indian Army is concerned, it belongs to the nation. Whereas as far as the PLA of China is concerned, it belongs to their CCP, that is their party. Now, this message, which has been conveyed by Prime Minister's visit to Leh, if we recollect, the earlier visit was being planned by the Raksha Mantri to assess the situation. The very fact that this meeting surprisingly got upgraded to visit of the Prime Minister, it has got two very big aspects to it. The first one being that he has visited the troops on the ground who are in preparation to stand one-to-one in a mirror deployment with the Chinese PLA in the eastern Ladakh. So one is to boost their morale and give them that added strength and nearly a direct message or direct order or direct indication by the highest political authority in this country to say that, look, the nation is with you and you have to steadfast here till the enemy either withdraws or it is decimated. The second big message here is across. Across the message is that so far, if you thought that this particular standoff or this particular talks are being dealt with at the military to military level or diplomatic level, here I am as a political leader, the highest authority in this country, India, to convey to you that we shall absolutely be here facing you till such time you are able to get back to status quo ante. Now, therefore, these two messages are very strong.
Yes.
And I would go by this assertion that today I think the landmark message has been conveyed to PLA and the Chinese across that Indian Army hereafter and India as such is not going to move back out. We bit and we are going to push you back.
I think those are both very important points you're making about the strong messages sent and also those pictures we have just seen of the Prime Minister visiting injured Jawans. Now, I thought that that's also a very heartfelt message which goes out, because for Jawans to actually have the Prime Minister in the midst of them in the hospital ward, Jawans who've gone through a very tough battle and lost 20 of their fellow soldiers. As a soldier, what would you say about that, Lieutenant General?
You see, through the soldiers who are injured and recuperating in these hospitals, in a bigger sense or in a bigger way, Prime Minister is not only connecting to them, it is connecting to the families back home. And we know Indian Army is like a mini India. It has got people from all parts of the country. So the very fact that he has visited them in the hospital to cheer them up and to boost them up for their morale and for the courage that they had shown during Galwan encounter that had taken place on 15th of June. He is also connecting to the families back home, which directly or indirectly pertains to all the nationals back home and all those people who have got their relatives, their children, their brothers, sisters, everybody who is in the Indian Army today. So it is, what is visible is a visit to the hospital in Leh, but what is not visible, which is a bigger strength, is conveying a message or connecting to all the families back home in the entire length and breadth of the country.